At the beginning of Trolls 2, the world tour, Poppy is queen now, which is very exciting. So she's in a kind of leadership role and she's like kind of discovering who she is as a leader. And she finds out that there are all these other kinds of trolls in the world, and they have all these different styles of music that they have their kind of worldview based on. And she finds out that there's another queen who wants to take over all the trolls and have the only music in the troll universe be rock music. And Poppy and Branch have to kind of go on this really fun adventure and meet all these different kinds of trolls to save all the music, obviously. She's on kind of a personal journey to make sure that, she's a good leader and that she listens. And there's a kind of larger message in the movie about listening to different voices and celebrating each other's differences. And it's just such a fun way to explore that idea because in it we get to have Kelly Clarkson singing country and just all these different styles of music and all these different styles of trolls. I think the first time I saw the finished movie, I was like, oh man, if I were a little kid, I would be like, oh no, the techno trolls are my favorite. Oh, the country trolls are my favorite. Because they've just done such an amazing job designing all these different characters. Queen Barb, who's played by Rachel Bloom, who is so funny in this movie, she represents rock music, and the rock trolls want to take over the world and make everybody hard rockers. And I think it was really like again that choice was just the funniest choice and like helped the story the most because obviously it's kind of like a perfect genre of music to be these like tiny villainous trolls. And there's a lot of really good rock music sequences in the movie. But it's pretty great to have, Rachel and Ozzy Osbourne like really leaning into the comic elements of being like the baddies in this movie. We get a little bit of vulnerable Branch in this one because he wants to, say that he feels more than friends with Poppy, and, he just doesn't have the courage to really say it. So it's really sweet to see them evolving and, trying to talk about their feelings. She's very loyal and she's tough, that like this leader, this, kind of pretty pink princess is really optimistic about people, really loves everything, but also is just smart and tough. And like being able to have those little moments of like growl in her vocalization is really fun. I felt really confident and happy to be working with him again, and like really looked forward to those sessions because I get to kind of dabble in music. I've been lucky enough to be in films where I get to kind of stand just on the outside of the music world. And, having somebody like Justin involved, it just makes me feel so grateful that I get to like fulfill that little part of me and know that I'm in such good hands. It's like having like the best parachute on your back. Well, I will say that for adults, I'm just very grateful that they think that the movie and the music is, like, good enough, they like it enough that they can watch it with their kids over and over and over and not get mad at me and Justin. So very grateful to you, Justin, for making the music good. Because that was something that he said when were working on the first one. He was like, "I just wanna make sure that parents are happy to listen to this music." Audiences can expect, the same kind of signature positivity, and colorful kind of visual feast of the first movie, and then, just a lot more music, a lot more characters. It really is this sweet kind of discovery of all these different genres that, of course, we all know about, but to like really get to see them on display through the lens of the Trolls world is really fun.